Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventurez. We are out here doing our campground review out here, Sun Lakes State Parks, State Park Campground. We're going to come in here, we're going to show you guys all the sites. There are plethora of sites here, a lot of different camping, all the way from tent dry to trailers hooked up with full access. We're going to show you all the things. So we're coming right through the front entrance here. Now the sites are going to start here on our right hand side, even though we're going to see a bunch of stuff here on our left. And I think these first couple sites here are going to be more for, well, it can be for anybody, but trailers are going to have a hard time here, especially in this middle section here. This is pretty much going to be mostly for tent camping. And we're coming past here. This is site number 2. Looks pretty deep. Definitely going to get that east to west sun though. It's the one thing we found out here is that the sun is been it has not been nice to us this weekend. It's been very, very warm. So essentially I think what they've got going on here is they've got every other site blocked off, and I'm assuming this is because of COVID. They don't want people too close. So you've got site 2 back there, site 4 here. You might be able to do is probably more of a tent spot than a trailer spot in 4, unless you had a really small pop-up or something like that, which I did see some people doing in some of these spots. So site 2, 3's not available, 4 is available, and 5's blocked off right now. That's 5. 6, you could get a small trailer in here. Now, mind you, all these sites, these are no hookups. This is just completely dry camping out here. You got a fire ring, got a picnic table, you got a spot. Definitely for tents, for sure could do that. But big trailers, I'm not sure. 7, another one of these not so deep sites there. 8, that's the quintessential setup right there. 9, nice shade in that spot. 10, another nice shaded spot here. Probably goes back about 25, maybe 30 feet. You might be able to put a 30-footer back there, I'm not sure. This is the ADA site here, at least for this part of the campground. And you got 12 here. Definitely more of a tent spot. 13. Yeah, that tent pop-up trailer for sure. 14. Maybe a small pop-up. And then you've got this whole quadrant down here. 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I'm assuming this would be a great spot for if you had a big group of people and you wanted to just occupy an end. And if you could actually do that, this would be amazing to have these spots if you were in a tent or in that small pop-up kind of trailer. So so we're all the way to 18, and we're up to 19 here. And 20 does not look very deep. You are getting some shade in these spots though, which is nice. Some of these spots back here, the shade is not as plentiful. 21. And then you got 22, and I do want to notice here that there is a bathroom in the middle of all this. So for all you people dry camping, there's your bathroom. Showers are, I want to say at time of filming, 75 cents from what some other people I've heard say. So kind of go with that. 23. Got some potable water right there. You got site number 24. Site number 25. This looks a little bit smaller here, and they don't have any real gauge in how they distinguish the sites, so I don't know. At 26, that's a nice setup there too. I guess if you have a truck over camper, these are all good sites for you. 27 and 28. Nice quintessential setup there for this location. 29. Got a little bit of tree cover there. 30 is in the wide open there. It's got a little trail back there. Wonder where that goes to. We're gonna whip this corner here. And we're right into 31 here. This one goes back a little ways. You might be able to fit a 25-foot trailer so back there a little bit. It might go back there a little bit. Might be all right. All right, we got 32. Oh, this spot here will get some shade for most of the day. That'll be good. 33. And 34 here is right on this corner. Looks like it's the whole corner. I don't know, you might be able to do a trailer or something sideways, maybe a smaller one, 25 footer maybe. Definitely listen to the website on this campground. This is 35. We're gonna count all these things up. There's a bunch of them. Keep hanging in there with us. 36. So this is where you're starting to get into Trailerville now, and this is still all dry camping in here. 36. And you got 37 here, and these kind of oppose. 38. I'm not sure if you could do a trailer in 38. Oh, looks like they do have power. I am mistaken down here. These ones do have power and water. Huh. I thought those, the only ones that had those were on the upper side, but I stand corrected. And we're here at 39, which has kind of been blocked off. 40. So this goes back a little bit. You can probably do 30 feet in here in these sites easy. 41. Nice tree cover. 42. Yeah, I'd say you could probably do 30 feet in those. This one here, 43 though. You could do a trailer in here, but you gotta watch these two trees here. It will definitely make things a little bit more tricky. Absolutely. 44, another one of these tricky go around the tree sites. It goes back a little bit, but definitely got to negotiate the trees on that one. 45, you could definitely do a trailer in that site and go back a long ways. 45, and 46 is blocked off. We're going to come right down the way here and turn this thing back around. Okay, and we've started right back down this same line again here on the left hand side. It's counting back up. 47 is not available. These are all tent spots here, strictly tent spots. You'll see here in 48, this is kind of the quintessential for this whole little loop area here. I want to say it counts up into the 80s, maybe early 90s here. It trails off and then comes back. So you definitely have a room for a car, room for a tent, but the tents can't be on the grass. They have to be here in the dirt. So no trailers here. This is strictly tent camping in these spots. So this is 48. Gives you a little bit of tree cover, which is nice. 49 is not available. You got 50. Got a little bit of a tree there. 51 not available. 52. This one here looks pretty wide open. This looks like the best of them, but you're not going to have as much shade as maybe some of these other spots. 54. Getting some shade right now. 55. And that will do that. And so now, oh, we got 56. That's a big long spot here. You could definitely do something really big in there. 57, you could definitely do something big in that spot for sure. I'm not sure if these are group spots, but if they're not, they'll fit anything. Big spots there, but no power, so keep that in mind. Now we're heading off to the backside here for 55 through 88. These sites here are full everything, full hookups. This is where we're located this weekend. These are probably the high premium sites just because of all the amenities that you get. Now, the other cool thing here about this campground, like I've noticed with some of these state parks, they got a little bit of everything. On this side over here, I want to say there's a golf course. Yep, you can come golf at the state park and you can get all these views. I mean, this is just gorgeous landscape out here. You just don't get this everywhere. Welcome to Eastern Washington. But I really dig it. I think it's great. So this is the group spot here. Looks like a ton of parking, a ton of places to recreate. So I guess if you had a bunch of people, you guys wanted to congregate and do a function, there you go. All right, so we got our site starting to come up here. I forget what site that was. I think that was 55. And we're gonna come through this way here. I mean, look at these views. This is a 35 plus site all day long. Definitely get a little bit of shade cover there in 58. 59. Definitely. These are huge sites back here. The road is narrow. I'm going to tell you that. The road is narrow, but the sites go back. This is an easy 40-45 foot spot. The only thing is, when you're recreating, everybody here is going to see everybody in the middle. It's just the way it is. But you got full hookups down here, which is really nice. So, and then we got 60, big open, almost looks like a pull through. That's actually probably a really easy site to get into. 61, nice little one tucked back here in the corner. 62, another deep site. 63. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not 63. This is 68. We must have missed one there somewhere. So this is 68. Another deep spot. Oh, this is 64. Looks like we're counting a little bit backwards. Another deep spot. 65. They're pulling out. They are not pulling out the stops on these sites here. They are all deep. Makes it really easy to get into. 66. Another deep spot. 67 here. Definitely goes back there. And the cool thing I love, I mean, you got enough trees to try and keep a little bit of shade on you, but you get all of this. Just amazing. On the west side of Washington, you can't get this. It just is not there. It's only here on the east side. 69 there. Little one of these pull through sites here, which will make it really easy for getting set up here. We're here in 68. It has not been a bad site here. It's kept shade for most of the morning and the afternoon. No shade at all, really. So, but we haven't been spending a whole lot of time here. We've been out exploring, so make sure to check those videos out too. And we got 70. This site here is nice, level, and goes back forever and looks to be a very easy back end site. '71 is a handicap spot. Goes back there. We're also here in 72 as well. That site there is a really good site. Definitely gets a little bit of shade in the morning, which is nice. Make sure, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any of these reviews that we're doing for you guys. We try to do these everywhere we go, and I'm out early today and trying to get this content for you guys, because it is going to be way too hot later to try and do this. So we're trying to get her in early. Getting a little bit lost here. Here we go. 73. Gorgeous deep spot. These are super monsters back here with how deep they are. And you also got the bathroom here. I didn't want to miss that. You got the bathroom. 74. I want to say this is another disabled spot, but really, really big. Yeah, it's 75. Your livable area on the other side there. 76. Looking good. 77. Pretty much no shade in 77. And 78 right next, so it's got a little bit of shade. Definitely won't have it in the afternoon, that's for sure. 79. Definitely good. 80. Nice little opening to that recreation area there. You got 81. I mean, you can fit anything in these sites. This is big rig paradise is what this is. Then you got 82, which is right here in front of us. This is a little pull through. Definitely will make it a lot easier to get set up for sure. 83. Nice little spot there, and then you got the trail right here. Looks like this goes back to another lake back there. We didn't get a chance to go down there. Maybe we will before we leave. We're going to come a little bit more forward here. 84. Getting a little bit of that morning shade. Not sure on the afternoon. Everything seems to go east to west here, so maybe on purpose. 85. Huge site. Kind of levels. Dips a little bit here in the front, but pretty much where you're stacking in the back there, most of these sites look really, really level. Like, I can't even really knock them. Like, this one's got a little bit of a grade here. That's 86. 87. Looking good. And site number 88. It's the last of the full hookup sites. And now we make our way back to the front side of the campground. And I still don't know what site this one is. I'll have to check it. I'm gonna drop a icon here with whatever site that was. It was not very well marked. So we're heading all the way back to the front here, but you're gonna get those great views right now. I honestly think this is what makes this campground so awesome, is you get these views and they never quit. Granted, there's pros and cons. You're here in Eastern Washington. We're here on the hottest weekend maybe in history, and you're definitely feeling it. It is above 90 degrees right now. It is only like 7:30 in the morning. It is super hot. But I'm assuming on a nice brisk weekend, or maybe it's like 85, 80, 85. I'm not sure when you'll get that weather, but if for me 80, 85 would be perfect in this campground. You can go splash around in one of the many lakes around here, or you can just sit in the shade and be all right. So we're going to come down and try to catch up with the rest of these sites. Now the rest of these will be all tent sites. It's going to be all this stuff here in the middle. I'm going to say same rules apply. You cannot put any tents on the grass. And we're back. I'm sorry, we got a little bit sideways here. I missed a whole bunch of sites, so we're coming back through here. We're up to 88 now. We're coming in here to 89, which is open. So we're back in this tent spot here, or these tent spots. 89, 90 is blocked, 91 got some good shade. 91, this is in the morning, might be a little different in the afternoon, but there's 91. 93. These sites pretty much are what they are. You got some area to recreate in the middle, which is cool, but you can put a tent in a car, and that's probably about it. 95. All right, we're gonna trail right in here. 96 through 114. We got 96. Not as much shade over here in these ones. 98. 100 seems to have some shade though. 100's a good looking site. Definitely deep. 101. Right next to the bathroom back there. 102's blocked off. You got 103. 105. 106 is blocked off. So we have 107 here right under a tree. So you're getting some shade into 107. 108. 109 here, definitely got some shade. Good looking at the tent spots here right next to the bathroom and water, which is nice. 110. 111's blocked off. Got 112, which is also under some shade there. 113 and 114 is open. I don't know what the rhyme or reason is on sites that are open or closed. Definitely do not expect, in these sites, these tent sites here, do not expect a lot of privacy. It's just not going to be there. So we're rolling down the next line here. Like I said, make sure if you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Definitely helps us out with YouTube, even if you hit that like button. 116. Nice shaded spot there on 116. 117. Yeah, 118's definitely in the open here. 119. 120. 121. 122 here. We're gonna whip the corner, come back around. 123 would be probably a really decent site. It's got some shade, but you got a lot of recreating area over there, but it is by the garbage can, so you know, take that for what it is. 24. 124. Sprinklers, water and everything. Hopefully this is just during the week when nobody else is here. 125. 126. 127. 128. 129. 130 is definitely in the shade. 130 in the shade, looking good. Yeah, anything that's under shade right now, I'm thinking is a win. 131. 132. 133. 134. 135. That may not exist anymore. We're going off in here next loop. 136 through 156. 136 there, a little bit of shade. 37. Oh snap, we're gonna have to dodge a sprinkler. 138. Whoa. 139. 140 here. 141. 142 looks to be under shade. 143. And you got 144, which might have a little bit of shade later. Definitely get that open area there. 145 in the next loop. 146. 147. Definitely some shade now. See if I can get around not getting wet here. Alright, 148, definitely in the shade. Shade will be your friend here during the summertime. 150, which it makes that 149. This one's 150. 151. 152. Got 153 here. 154. 155 here. Definitely got some sunshine in that spot. 156. We're finishing her up here. There's some water there on the corner, which is definitely want to know where these water stations are, because you're gonna need it here for sure. 157 in the shade. Looks a little bit deeper there for cars and stuff. 157 does. So 158. 159. Not as much shade. 160 is blocked off. 161 here. 162 is blocked off. This looks like part of the golf course. Yes, it is. So during the review here, we're going to stop for a second here. But yeah, this is part of the golf course. I want to say this is the tee box to whatever hole that is there. So nice, a nice looking state park golf course. You know, you can go camp and go play some holes. 163 in the shade there. 164, 165. Big tent there, not as much shade. 166, 167, 168's been blocked off. We're getting in the home stretch. We're getting there. This is a big campground. 169 is open, 170 is not. 171, 172, 173, 174, which would make this one here 175, 176 here, a little bit deeper, a little bit of shade. 177 is out in the sunshine. 178, looking good. 179, I think I got a little mixed up there with the site numbers. 180 here is definitely in the shade. You were definitely right on the line of traffic though. 181, 182 there, looks open. 183 has been blocked off. 184, and then you've got 185. It's got some shade right now, probably won't later. 185, 186, and 187 got some water, potable water there right before 187. And these are the ones we're looking for here. 188, definitely gonna have a little bit of shade in the morning, not sure about the afternoon. 189, 190 there, and 191. If you have been counting at home and you've stayed along this whole time, congratulations. We just went through over 190 different sites here. The only thing I'm going to tell you about this last little section here, 180 through 191, this bathroom houses this section here, but there is lake access down here, and the closest bathroom to that is that bathroom. So anything here in the front is going to put you closer to the lake, but people coming from the lake are going to come use that bathroom. So if you got something out of this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you follow along with us. That's it, Sun Lakes. Definitely the prime spots are going to be those full hookup power spots on the backside, 55 through 88. Hope you guys found some nuggets out of this, and keep following along. And until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.